If you're interested in learning how to paint watercolor, I would just love to help you with that. And I have such a great special to talk to you about today. I just tried to do a real quick short. Sometimes people are in a rush and they just want something said in less than 60 seconds. But let me just take a minute to do this one in just a couple minutes so I don't feel like I'm just screaming and rushing through all of it. I have something called patreon.com/Cindra. And in that Patreon site, which is made for my patrons, which I hope you will become, just supporters of me, I thank you by giving you more than you possibly gave me is my goal. So the starting out, which this special is about, the starting out category is usually $8 a month, which you got to admit there's not a lot you can do with $8 a month. For me, though, I give you tons and tons of something called starting out lessons. They're for beginners or people that might be a little rusty or want to go back to the basics. And I've already got about 60 plus tutorial classes already posted from all of last year. I can't talk, but I'm nice. From all of last year, I'm not even going to re-record that because I'm real, you're real. Let's go on. I've got over 60 though already pre-recorded. These are taped classes. And what's good with that is if you would like to take a class at midnight, you can do it. If you want to split a class up for like 3 or 4 times, do 10 minutes a time, or just take a 10-15 minute quick class, you can do that too. Or if you don't like anything to do with oceans, then skip the ocean classes and take the flower and trees and anything else I have there. So this is normally $8 a month. Now you're going to sign up with your credit card as if you're a member for $8 a month. But here's the deal. If you cancel, let me see if I can make sure you can see that. If you cancel before 7 days, so it's up to you, you have to keep track of that. It's just like if you're trying out a new cable station. If you're trying out something and they say, we'll give you, 5 days free or a week free or 3 weeks free, that's what this is. So you still sign up as if you're taking it. You put in your credit card, but then if somehow, and I'm emphasizing somehow, how dramatic is that? It's not for you. You know what? Just cancel within the 7 day trial. Your 7 days starts on the day that you begin. Cancel before the 7 days are up, and your card won't go through, and you will not be charged a thing. And then after 7 days, you won't be able to see it anymore. Why don't you go move over to the free side? That now and then you'll just kind of be kept abreast, but you can't see any classes. But now and then I'll say hi to you too, just because I love you. If you have been wanting to get into it, this is the special. Go to patreon.com/Cindra. I have a ton, dozens and dozens and dozens for you to choose from. This month, and I always add a minimum of four new tutorials every single month. Now, this month, I've gone over the paper. I've gone over brushes, paint colors and brands, and anything else like maybe getting tape so that you can tape a painting down and have edges. I go over the basics in this starting out category because I don't want you to be led astray by any brand you see pop up online. You want the basics that you can then grow for, or you can stay in the starting out and just enjoy all of that. So far this year in January, and by the way, this ends January. If you don't start by the last day of January, the special goes away starting February 1, okay? So we learned about how not to put in little birds. Your days of these are over, and how to make water look this way and clouds pulled. We did a little bit of abstract fun. We scraped in some fun little just lines that could be weeds or grass or field flowers or whatever. And then we also got into ink or line and wash and talked about how to finish a painting or either doing it first and painting in the lines or having a painting that you're not necessarily crazy about. Here's a good example. I was just doodling and I wasn't crazy about any of my doodles. I was really checking out colors. But then if I add the ink, now it looks like a colorful little pretty display. We'll continue on with that. By the way, if you then go past, say you've stayed a month or two in the starting out category, for just $4 more, you can get into the blossoming. And the blossoming, you really do blossom. I'll show you all kinds of amazing techniques and you will have yourself a good time. And then as you get into painting adventures, you'll really get into a lot of fun things. I teach a wide variety from kind of like an op art looking thing to maybe a beautiful, let's see if I can pull back, glorious sunrise. I also get in the in the 12 and $15 categories, which are the blossoming and the painting adventures. And by the way, any category includes everything from the category in front. So if you're in blossoming at $12 a month, you always have full accessibility to everything in starting out. And if you're in the $15 one, you have live Zoom classes included. You have all of blossoming, all of starting out, and all of the classes such as this in the painting adventures. We go through flowers and we go through different techniques and how to do the categories that are just a joy to paint. Bottom line is, I hope you'll join me at whatever level you're at. But if you are a beginner, there's no better time right now. By the way, yes, we make cards during Christmas time for Hanukkah and Christmas or just even fun New Year and wintry type of things. Oh, there's so many I could grab right now, but I promised you I wasn't going to go too long, so I will end right now. Check this out and don't forget, you have a 7-day trial in the starting out at $8 a month category. I hope you'll find out about it. I'd love to help you and hold your hand through it all. And I promise you'll have fun. You really will.